Okay, guys, I have an invention here. It's a sphere within a sphere within a sphere within a sphere within a sphere. Uh, anyway, uh, using magnetic fields, in this case, how to make a sphere 100% of same polarity, whether it be the outside negative or the outside positive. In this case, let's say you have sections of the sphere. The top polarity is positive and the bottom polarity is negative, and then you fill in the rest of the sphere and you get a sphere 100% positive. If you do the opposite, and this is negative and this is positive, then the whole sphere will be negative. Anyway, the point is to make the same polarity spheres. In this case, I just showed you how to make a sphere of the entire outside the same polarity. Well, in this case, the polarity is positive. Let's go flip it around, and we have a sphere within 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 a sphere. Each sphere is coated with copper to acquire the electrical energy out of it. Normally, when I have two magnets like right here, and you want to have a positive, for example, same polarity, either negative or positive. But if it's the same polarity, let's say positive and positive, and you try to put on the top one's going to flip around because the top of it is negative, so it's going to flip to the negative and then close and be connected to the together this one. So if you have positive magnet, and you put another positive, it flip over to the negative side and it will get stuck to the bottom one. And that's because it's the same polarity. It's always switching to the opposite polarity. So if you have a sphere and it's trying to look, let's say, positive section and then positive, it's always going to try to switch for a negative. So the sphere will start to actually move around the inside. So let's say, for example, like I showed you how to do it, the spheres themselves, let's say this sphere is positive here and negative up here. So this will be positive and positive over here, and that will have levitation in the middle. So, and then, but the back of it will be negative. So the negative and negative will have levitation here. So, and then in this case, the other sphere inside be positive and positive. So it'll be a levitation in here. So then you have negative and negative. So you have levitation between these two, and then positive and positive, levitation between these two. So what I have here, you have multiple spheres within a sphere within a sphere within a sphere, and each one out of them all is levitating from one to the other. So you have an entire system of spheres that levitate off the other and off the other and off the other. So not each one individually is connected to the other. So each one has levitation between each one using magnetic fields. So and we know that that in this case the other one's going to be trying to search for the negative. So it's always going to start spinning. I believe it's just a theory that they're always going to be start searching for the negative side to flip over. But since it's a sphere, we won't be able to find it. It'll just make the sphere rotate on its own, and that's my theory on that. Same as the atom concept. This is one of my other inventions that actually will change the world, because I showed you how to make a sphere, which is this right here concept. Like I said, this could be positive. If it's positive, this will be negative, and then the whole sphere will be positive. If this is negative and this is positive, then the sphere completely 100% will be negative. So it's just a concept of using positive or negatives, but it has to be the same polarity concept. So same polarity, either positives, or negatives, but it has to be the same polarity. There you go, folks. This is a different concept. This is for free energy concept, sphere within a sphere within a sphere. Each one coated with copper to produce electrical energy. As the sphere rotates in the bottom, the other spheres actually try and look for the opposite polarity, but you can't find it because it's the same polarity or the same side. So as it rotates, you acquire free energy.